Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of an Ocean Wave, coming to do day 4 of the September daily draws. We've reached the midweek point, so let's see what kind of message we're going to get at this point in the week. I'll be taking the first card from the Tarot Grand Luxe and Tarot, and then an Oracle card from the Oracle of Visions deck. So let's give a last minute shuffle and choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, so here we go. We'll go there. So, our card for today is Death. Well, maybe we're at a transition point. Finally, old ways are passing away. We've shedding them, and we're starting something new. That white rose there, we have that sense of peace about it through accepting the change, this accepting any kind of transition and transformation. The first step is to accept that some things are best left in the past, that the old ways, the old way of doing things, the old way of thinking, or the old situation is gone and it's laid to rest, and we can yes, we can mourn it, we can then make our peace with the fact that it's gone and move on to the new life that we can start, that the transition is moving us into. So a midweek point is a good day to have a transitional step, because it's like the midpoint, the transitional point. You know, whatever's going on in the first part of the week, perhaps that's gone now, and whatever the situation, we're moving on from that. So let's not get too focused on what we've already done. Let's learn the lessons. Let's you know, don't forget it, because, like, you know, when someone passes away, you don't forget them, and there's always a part of it that stays with you. Even in the transitional transformational process, there's still a part of it that's there, like with the loss of a loved one, but there's also that new life that for you to have, that apart from the memory and apart from that residual presence of them, that, you know, they're not physically with you anymore, and you've got to adapt to a new way of living, you know, that doesn't include them being physically present with you, and it's the same with any transitional change, that you know, you have to make peace and accept the situation and get used to adapting to the new thing that you're entering into. And it may be different, it may take some getting used to. It's you know, but you know, it's a process, so don't think that you have to make that transition and change overnight. It's a process of change. It's a process, it's a transition, which is a steady moving over to a new way. So, you know, be easy on yourself, don't expect too much of yourself at first. If you're going through this kind of transitional period, there's no set time. What's right for someone else, it may not be right for you. Each person's path is different, each person's transition is different, and each transition for the same person can be different. You know, we all go through different changes and transitions in our life, and one transition in our life may go a certain way, but then later in life, when we have another transition, it will work a totally different way. It all depends on the nature and the purpose of the transition in play. And so don't feel that you have to follow any rules. There's no set rules to this. Just follow the transitional process of you moving forward, making the changes that you need to make, and let them happen naturally and steadily, and in the way that is right for you. And that is the way to approach any period of change or transition. It's what's right for you. It's the timing that's right for you. It's the nature of it that's right for you at any given moment. And you need to just go with the process. Don't be too hard on yourself, and just enter into it and let the process work its course. So that is the message of the Death card today. Is if going through a transition or change, just let it naturally happen and just go with it. And whatever the nature of it is, just go with it. And as there's no rules, there's no rights and wrongs. There'll be commonalities about it with other people's transition, but also there'll be differences too, and that is fine, because each transition, and for each person, and each transition, even for the same person, as I just said, can be different. So it's a natural evolving process, so just let it happen. Right, so let's see what oracle card we get to go with that. Go there. So this is our oracle card, and this is having that sense of direction and purpose that comes through the transitional process. And it's, she's pointing, this is the direction to go, and that natural, and it's taking that first step is, of course, accepting the nature of the process and letting that transitional phase just naturally guide you and move you forward in the right direction. The process itself will point the way, and you will find your purpose, and you will find your guidance gradually unfolding, not necessarily straight away, but you will get guided for the first step. The first step will be pointed out to you, and you just follow the first step, and then the next step, and the next step, and it will naturally unfold. So let the process unfold and lead you and guide you, and just go with it, and then begin to experience the transition and change that you need for this point of your journey in life. And that, I think, is today's message. So that's it, guys, for today. I'll be back tomorrow to do day 5. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very, very soon. Okay, bye-bye.